Start off with Karlak here, because she's got a exclamation mark.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that.
Good man, maybe the best of us.
You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another.
I still don't know what I did to piss off
How
fucking
right
Shadowheart when all I did was ask fucking Astari a fucking question. What else she wanted to fucking say?
Hey, soldier.
Soldier. How'd you end up with such a contraption in your chest?
A year, 10 air. The place? A sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlak, a knock-knee delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell.
I mentioned the boss who gave you up to Zariel.
Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. With people I liked. Doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so invincible again. Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close.
You must be pent up.
I try not to think about it. I still think about it constantly, but, you know, I try. One of these days, I'll sort the whole infernal affair out, get myself cooled off, and start making up for lost time. But, not today.
Alright.
What's on your mind?
Fight at the Toll House really heated you up, didn't it?
What about it? Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire lasted a little longer than it should.
Does it always last that long?
Nope. Not sure how good it is for the gears either. Hopefully it'll hold together long enough to get tuned up. Let's move, huh? I'm running high and in the mood for a fight.
She keeps ending our conversations. Let's see, you and Mizora seem to know each other. How?
We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. But she favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted. I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride. No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players.
Everybody's getting used in this world. Thinking about you want to collect soul coins?
It's not that I want to collect them, per se. It's just that if we should happen upon them, I can use them in battle. battle to fire up my engine.
Really?
Evil's
You do have a
evil,
few.
but it can be put to good use. Sometimes. Maybe. Right? Hey, soldier.
Now those paladins are out of your way. What's next on your agenda?
First things first, I need to get this engine tuned up. Thing's powerful, but it's been feeling volatile ever since I left the Hells. Can't be too hard to find an infernal mechanic round here, right?
Yeah, sure. About our tadpole powers.
You really did it, huh? Not worried about adding more illithid into the mix? Well, what can I say? You look fine, smell fine, seem fine. And yet, you're more mind flayer than ever. Hope you don't expect me to follow your lead in this.
Yeah, so don't use it, basically. I got it. Or maybe it's because I'm putting them into my brain. I think that's what she's talking about. I'm putting more.
Good. And you know,
Which I haven't done for a while
keep an eye
because
on
I felt
yourself.
like maybe I shouldn't be
If
doing
you
it.
start feeling loopy, shout. We don't know what these tadpoles are capable of.
True.
Copper for your thoughts.
This isn't where I thought you'd. This isn't where I thought I'd end up. How about you?
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you? I can picture you getting mixed up in some outrageous shit. Giants, beholders, Thayans, the works. Maybe once we've wrapped up the current shenanigans, we'll rest a bit and find some new heap of troubles to throw ourselves at.
Maybe we will.
Copper for your
Stop
thoughts.
ending our conversation. What's the best way to kill a devil?
Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Alright. Not much there, really.
I can't help feeling Will got off lightly. The wrath of the Hells is second only to the wrath of the heavens. Having a devil in our camp will certainly make things interesting. Never a dull day, is there?
Surrendering that condition yours, why does it require magic?
As tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war.
I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
An eruption the size of Waterdeep, I think my exact words were.
Learning about that mighty lord you told me about in your story.
Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like to be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel. And with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistral sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral. The end of Karsus and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly. For a spell, Mistral was reborn as Mistra. Upon her return, the weave returned with her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go. If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls. I know what it is to hunger. And I know what it takes to keep that hunger under control. He's done that so far, despite his condition. So long as he sates his appetite elsewhere, I'm happy to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, we've talked to him a lot, so we don't really get much from him now.
Back to the hells.
Every time we give him like his artifact, he
I did what was right, and Mazora
hell
made
this
me
shit.
pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
I gotta talk shit to him, bro. The Blade of Frontiers has some explaining to do.
I'll say what I can, but it won't be enough. It's Mazora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast.
Let me guess, this pact is what caused the rift between you and your father.
It's not unrelated. I wish I could tell you more. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mazora permits it.
Fuck
But I'll say
Mazora.
this. The moment I pacted myself to Mazora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word. The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
It's like being the son of a Grand Duke.
Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist, brave as Baldur and stubborn as a deep Rothe, daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and the talent for courtly dance. Yes and no. Father taught me the 4 pillars of power. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. He reckoned I'd follow in his footsteps. First as a fist marshal, then as a duke. Vanquish evil, maintain order, save the world. But a duke makes bedfellows with more monsters than he slays. Father called it diplomacy. I called it hypocrisy. In the frontiers, there is no posturing, no diplomacy. I slay monsters. I don't consort with them. Even if I might look like one. He brings to mind a story. The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think?
Um,
And given the circumstance, I'd do it again. My soul was a necessary price to pay for...
Interesting.
You know I can't say more.
It's like it
But
won't
I
let him.
can
It
say
won't. Can't get out
this.
the words.
I had but one road I could travel. For now, you have a dozen, 100, 1,000 to choose from. A road that leads to a devil is the very last one you should follow.
How'd you come to the Blade of
My father
Frontiers?
once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. After my exile, I was hunting near the Cloakwood. I heard a child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
Yeah.
Proud. No. Angry. Angry at the monsters preying on innocents. Angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil. Angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering. The frontiers demanded a blade. And so I heeded.
It's nice to finally put a face to a name.
And it's nice to meet someone of your talents.
You're welcome.
Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead. With you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting.
Should get out of this pact.
A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to.
Must be some loophole in the contract that lets you out.
There could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mazora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly.
Try to trick her
The
into
only
it.
way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads.
We can beat her if we put our worms together. We can beat her if we put our worms
We
together.
can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet.
Really, any point in me talking to you? Because you're not an actual like party member.
I've inspected a tadpole up close and seen the effects of them on the absolute so-called true souls. Powerful, certainly, but clearly arrested by magic too. The question I just can't answer is, who has done this? and why. There'll be no firm answers until Moonrise Towers, I fear. Those illithid creatures threaten the natural order. It's my duty to do what I can to stop them. There's also the Shadow Curse. It's an affront and must be cleansed. I helped overthrow Ketheric Thormund his Dark Justiciars years ago, but I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness across the region before he was defeated. If I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse, just as you find a cure for your infection.
Alright, cool. Do you know how you can stop it?
Perhaps. But we'll need to get closer before I can put my theory into practice. Put it from your mind for now. Once we near the curse, then there will be more to be said.
Seems like you're responsible for the Shadow Curse somehow. Or he's probably gonna say he was too late or something. I don't need to talk to him anymore. Alright, I think we talked to everybody. I know we didn't talk to you.
The Blade of Frontiers in the guise of a devil. I'd remark on the irony, but I'd hate to waste the breath. Still, it took guts to defy that petty patron of his. The Blade's sting is real.
Do you know much about Mind Flayers?
I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less.
Any chance of fucking again? Have you thought about making use of the tadpole's power?
Mark my words, this power would be no
Yeah, she
good as well
agrees.
ask me to gouge out my eyes for the consume all the gate tadpoles
Yeah.
you wish. I'm not so craven. Gladly. Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born.
It's not gonna happen. We'll find a cure.
Words forged in steel. May your actions express the same metal. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me.
You're worried we haven't changed? This is good news.
Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
Okay. Let us rest. Ooh. Ooh.
I promised I'd be back. Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. I see you've been using the powers the tadpole gives you. Good. But things haven't gone as you expected.
I mean, I've only used like
Hoped
2.
A druid as powerful as Halsin might be able to remove your tadpole. But he couldn't. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places.
I also mentioned these tadpoles have been modified with magic.
Yes. Halsin is correct. Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. You are lucky that Halsin knew this. His instincts are right. The parasites are merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun.
Thought you said you could protect me. Or you know what is the sickness?
The absolute sames are not yet clear to me, but its progress towards domination is clear. These parasites are more than illithid spawn. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. You witnessed it yourself with Priestess Gut.
Yeah.
That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the True Souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you.
So who are you?
It's complicated, but I'm an adventurer, just like you. Just like you, I was infected with a mind flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells, they need me. I have to go.
What's going on over there?
The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers.
Yeah, I already
Use
know.
the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
I don't know if I should trust this guardian. Like, maybe it's the worm or the tadpole trying to, tell us, hey, destroy this, and then it will come out. Oh. I don't. All right. What do you want to talk about?
There's something I want to talk to you about. Something important.
All right, go ahead.
I could have died in that pod, back on the Nautiloid. You could have died, spending precious moments trying to free me, but you did it anyway. I owe you my life. I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have. I want that to mean something. I want you to know more about me, at least from what I can remember.
She's into us. We did it.
As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a dark justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a dark justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior. head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
Thank you for sharing. Think she'll ever relent and make you Dark Justicar?
I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. But for this, I hope my time will yet come.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you. I had a feeling you'd be understanding. Fine. What's on your mind? I don't think I've ever had a confidant.
Alright, we've
like
already
you.
heard this shit. Now we're good.
If
Alright, well, we finally reached something with her, so that's good. Did I save it? Let me save it again. Okay, I guess we're going this way. What level am I? 5. How far am I from 6? Pretty far. Ooh, actually, you know what? Here. Wait, I think we'll be okay. Oh god. Fuck.
Deep grooves. Still fresh. Something with massive claws made this.
Even with your keen eyesight, the hole below you soon plummets into an abyss of impossible darkness.
Hello.
Echoes as it plunges downward, before gradually fading away.
Ready yet?
And with your keen eyesight, your call echoes as it...
No, okay. Let's go in a giant circle. Can I go up here? What?
was swallowed by a chorus of turbulent music. Through one creature sing many voices, the harmony of an entire collective.
Sovereign, he has come. He is here.
All right.
The choir fades. A single melody rises above the others, brassy and commanding.
I am sovereign.
You see a vision. Your lifeless body wrapped in fungal tendrils. The sovereign is threatening you.
State your purpose.
Insight. Let's try the insight. Seek understanding, focus on the sovereign song.
You detect a distinct quiver in every note. These creatures have experienced recent tragedy.
I sense your fear. I've come to aid you.
Fungal roots weave through your mind, seeking your true intent. Then the sovereign drones a new melody, cautious but welcoming.
Descend to me. Let us speak in flesh.
The The persistent music coaxes you forward. The Sovereign expects you.
The one thing about these games like this is, so you have the different options. You can try to talk your way through a situation, or you can fight your way through. If you fight your way through, you get more experience, which means higher levels, which makes the game easier. At least battles. So if you talk your way through things and you don't fight, you'll get less experience. But which in a sense makes when you do fights kind of fucking hard. Just kind of like why? Like I should get, you know, same amount of experience if I fought than, you know, if I talked my way through it. Hello. Hello, big boy. Oh, it's one of those guys. I don't think the ones we fought had spores on them. Is this a slave? Might be.
Seems the Shrooms are letting in more people every day. You see a fella on his own on your way in. Dwarf. Balin's his name.
Can you describe him?
Bald, blue tunic, dumb as a stick.
I mean, we did see him, but we didn't talk to him. What are you doing down here?
Right now, waiting for that idiot Balin's return. Unless you've seen him, we don't have much to discuss.
Well, I guess I haven't seen him.
Like I told you already, I'm waiting for that lummox Balin.
Alright.
The rest is my own business.
I haven't seen him.
Right. Never mind.
Who is it to you?
My useless husband. Sent him for an errand. It's no surprise he's made a mess of it.
Smell finding him?
Knock yourself out. But don't come begging for coin if you find him.
I'm not gonna
You
go
should
back
try
out
to
and look for him.
ransom to me.
Yeah,
You'll
whatever.
find yourself skint and stuck with a fat old
What are your wares? What do you got? Let me sell some shit I'm not gonna use. Ooh, ice crystal. That's cool. Probably use this shit to alchemy stuff, but I haven't done any of that, which I probably won't. Okay, I would like to buy some potions, please. Thank you. I don't like that. Let's get the tools. What do I have equipped? Not proficient, got it. Ah, it's medium armor. I mean, this bow could be good for what bow do you have? You have a weak bow. Surprised she's not proficient in heavy armor. I have to give her some fucking money to make up for this. Oh, she actually does wear heavy armor. I give that to the wrong person. You don't have any light armor. You do. Get more light armor? Come on, you can load. Oh, she can wear medium? I think I bought 2 things of medium, so I can do that. That's fine. Fuck, I need to get some bunch of shit. Let me give you. See, shit I'm not using. Hmm. What? Bro, you can't make this go faster? Take my money. I could take something back. If I take back the potions. Is there anything else random I have on me? Hmm. It's all my money, but you know what? I'm fine with it. Gets me some better armor finally.
Might be enough to cover rent.
Alright, let's check this out. I don't have any better headgear. Or cloaks. Or boots. Maybe I'm just not doing a good job of like searching for the shit. Alright, you can wear armor. Why did I think this shit was better when I was looking at it? It's only +1, but not I thought it was gonna look like, but sure. Damn it!
To live in more interesting times.
Alright, you can wear... medium armor, so I can give you the 15. It's the same. Why did it look better before I bought it? It looked like it was better gear.
Don't burn yourself.
Keeping the old turnip.
This makes no sense to me at all.
Blackets will be done.
So, wanted.
I reckon it might be enough to cover rent.
I botched it. I shouldn't have. Oh well. Fuck. You know what? I did pick up a better axe. 5 to 21.
Balin, where are you?
Maybe I give it to the other girl.
Let's march.
Yeah, 'cause you have an axe. Definitely. Give you 10. And oh, that's not what I meant to do.
Looking ahead.
Keeping the old turnip.
Okay. Good with that? I think we're good. All right. Growth. Maybe that's not the thing they were talking about then. Hello, you. Blurg.
Ah, a visitor. You're a welcome sight. But let us observe the customs of the locals.
The scholar's brow tenses. His voice spills into your skull, the spores connecting mind to mind.
Blurg, proud member of the Society of Brilliance, at your service. Or perhaps not. Your mind is far more complex than that of the fungi.
I've never heard of it. The Society of Brilliance.
Understandable. We are small in number and rarely stay in one place for long. My colleagues and I are working to improve conditions in the Underdark. This need not be such a dire, hostile place. It's curious to find a surface dweller here. What has brought you down so deep?
Let's just be honest with him. Modify infected me with a tadpole.
Truly remarkable. But why come to the Underdark, where they hold so much power?
Explain the story.
You were infected by an illicit tadpole? It's a miracle you're still intact. You must be worried sick, but have no fear. I have a friend who may be able to assist. Omelium!
I hope this is important, Blurg. My Zerkwood samples need constant attention.
It is. This adventurer has an illithid tadpole inside his head, but he hasn't turned.
No ceremony.
Oh shit.
That's impossible, but intriguing. Are you looking to have it extracted?
Geich, your head will make a fine trophy for my queen.
Please hold. I understand your rage against my kin. One of my brethren forced a tadpole into your eye. Or ear, perhaps? But I assure you, I stand with the Society of Brilliance, not the colonies of my people.
Let's respect the fungus dudes.
Fool! They infest your head and invade your dreams, and still you would parley.
I ask only that you refrain from violence. I respect that your opinion of my kind may be charged. If that settles matters for the time being, would you like a diagnosis? Open your mind to me. Let us see what lurks within.
Let's do it.
As the Meloon's mind pierces yours, the tadpole pulses with power. It feels 10 times its size. Alive, awake, almost smug.
This is most unusual. The incubation period should be complete, as should your transformation. But the larva is infused with strange magic. It appears to be in some form of stasis.
What happens if the stasis goes away?
I can only theorize, but I suspect your transformation would be both agonizing and instantaneous.
I thought it was always agonizing, Omelium.
Well, yes, but that wasn't my point.
Can you extract the tadpole?
No, it appears to be shielded from physical and magical influence. And even without the shield, the extraction would involve severe cranial trauma.
It doesn't sound ideal.
It is not ideal. The process would surely kill you. But not to worry. Should you transform, I will happily perform a new examination.
Let's tell him about the ship.
A Nautiloid? Fascinating. I have never set foot on one myself. They were our warships during the greatest eras of the Illithid Empire. We ruled the entire astral plane from their decks. The design was lost when the Gith rebelled and ended our dominion.
Well, thanks for the information.
Of course. I am sorry I cannot assist you in its removal. But I have an idea.
Oh, perhaps I should start taking notes.
There may be a way to bypass that stasis. There are many alchemical substances that can influence the mind.
Isn't the stasis why the tadpole hasn't killed me yet?
I do not intend to shatter its protection. I need only bypass the interference that prevents me from communicating with the larva.
What are we talking about?
A tincture distilled from a collection of rare mushrooms. They have subtle psionic influence. I would require a fresh tongue of madness and Timosk spores. But be warned, in their natural state, both of these mushrooms can be quite dangerous. Timusks cause confusion in those that approach them. The tongue is self-explanatory.
Alright, so where do I find them?
The Underdark, of course.
Oh shit.
Although they are quite rare, and their discovery perilous. I imagine Lenore would have them in her possession. She served Mistra as a cleric.
Where does this Lenore live?
The southwest when I last saw her, although her tower does have a tendency to move.
Why would a cleric have a bunch of dangerous mushrooms?
She is quite fond of her garden. Lenore has always been a lonely sort. Nature was her only companion. I offered her the chance to join the society, but she refused. Her experiments on Susa bark took priority.
Alright, I'll come back when I find the mushrooms.
May your travels be safe and swift.
Hey.
I've never seen anything like it, Lord.
Guess we're gonna go find some fucking mushrooms. Sovereign
Perhaps, but at such an accelerated
spawn? Where am I? I'm right here. Okay. Okay, so we're safe so far. What is it? Shit. Alright. Oh, that's Balin. Oh, that's the other guy. So we go try to find him first. Doesn't seem like it makes me that much faster, but sure. All right. Let's go find, let's go find Balin. We'll try to find this tower too. Let's go.